The problem with most small service-based businesses is that usually the person that owns the business is also providing the service. A lot of the clients that I have are like this. And if you're in this position, it usually means that you're trying to balance how much time you spend providing the service and all the other stuff that you have to do in the management of the business, which generally are things like sales, marketing, social media, website changes, writing content, filming videos, getting testimonials from your clients, billing, returning phone calls, fixing equipment, dealing with problems, returning phone calls. Sound familiar? This could be a personal training business, pest control business, screen printer, photographer, plumber, any business that requires you to spend time providing the service that you just sold. I have a client who owns a pest management company, and what he does is he'll go to a neighborhood and provide his service to one of his clients. Then he'll go out afterwards, and in that neighborhood, he'll go door to door, and he'll put door hangers and flyers on all the doors to hopefully pick up a new client. He's also part of a business-to-business B&I group that he goes to once a week where they share leads with each other. And I think he also belongs to the Chamber of Commerce in his town. But most of his business is through word of mouth. And that's a very difficult way to build and grow a business, because once you start developing your client base, now you have more people to service. You see, most service-oriented businesses are started by people who are doers. They like to do stuff. It gives them pride. A lot of service-oriented people get into a business that they can do themselves, and they do it well. And when they lose sight of the fact that then they have an actual business to work on, instead of working on that business, they're actually working in the business. So they're doing a lot of manual labor work because, quite frankly, most of the time they don't have enough income in order to hire and pay somebody to go out and do that manual work. Or they can't find somebody that's decent and dependable to train to do the work for them. So this is what was happening to my pest control guy. For years he was in this vicious cycle of balancing how much time he was spending acquiring new clients versus how much time he was spending servicing his current clients. Now on top of this, he takes a lot of pride in his work. He's very good at his job, and he takes a lot of pride that he's better than his competitors. He spends a lot more time with them. And when they're home, he has a chance to get into conversations with them and build rapport. He also has a number of certifications, which make him more qualified than some of his competitors, who hire maybe a minimum wage guy to do a specific job, and they're not really trained well enough to do that job. He's very thorough in his work. He gets all the nooks and crannies. He spends a lot of time in preventive maintenance. This all sounds great, right? He's your guy. And it is. But at the same time, again, what's happening here? It's costing him more time. Because to service his clients, he has to do the billing. He has to run to the store. He has to maintain his vehicle. He has to put out fires. He has to return the phone calls. And what always then gets put on the back burner? His sales and marketing. So when I first started coaching him, I asked him two questions right away. Number one, do you believe in the service that you're providing? And are you good at selling it? And number two, what would happen if you got hired by a different pest management company as a salesperson and you devoted 40 hours a week to selling pest control services? How much money could you make? How many new clients could you bring on? And that's the profound question in all of this. If you have a service-based business right now and you're spending more time servicing your clients than you are working on your sales and marketing, how many new clients could you bring on if sales and marketing is all you did? Now, you may like what you do, and that's fine too. You may have a passion for personal training, or you may love to screen t-shirts. But if you are going to build your business, you have to find a balance. And the needle should be leaning more to the sales and marketing side. So that's your challenge for today. How are you going to get out of this vicious cycle? What do you have to do to spend less time servicing your clients? Do you need to find a dependable employee to help you? Do you need to make more money first in order to hire that dependable employee? Do you need to farm out some of your remedial tasks? You have to make this your primary goal. You have to sit down today and make a list of what needs to happen and what questions you need to ask yourself in order for you to start moving your business forward. And you have to focus on that each and every day, starting today, starting now. And if you feel like you need help with that, feel free to give me a call.